Hi everybody, it's Nerf Family coming to you with an early morning vlog. Wanna know why the Big Red fan's running? This is why it is running. My baked potatoes caught on fire. My baked potatoes caught fire in the microwave. There was smoke everywhere. We're using our giant ventilator to vent the whole house. Thank goodness it didn't reach the smoke detectors. Because if it did, it would be a disaster. We would not be able to turn them off. They're not the hushable ones, so we'll be having that beeping noise for eternity. So yeah, that. I wish I could share the smell with you. So yeah, my baked potatoes went up in flames, which I'm annoyed with. Now I have nothing to eat. So we're venting the house with the giant fan. So we're venting the house with this massive fan. Of air in there should stop the fire, so we didn't have to. So, what a big mess. And now we're out of potatoes, a house full of disgusting, stinky smoke, which we're venting now. And that's why I'm crawling on the ground now. And I'm gonna stay that way until the smell goes away, which could take for a few minutes, or could it take the rest of the day? Now nobody has anything to eat. Great. There's also, you know what? I think it's safe. There's no smoke. It's only on the smoke's pretty much gone now, but smell remains. So yeah. There's also a nice amount of hornets. There's also a hornet's nest on the exterior of the garage, which me and Dad have to deal with tonight. Right, Dad? Before it gets any bigger. Last time we let a hornet's nest go, it got like as big as my head. And that was not a good thing. That was not a pretty sight right there. We had to hose it, we sprayed it with an entire can of this stuff. Now we're going to have to use some other stuff to get rid of this one. Since it's smaller, although we strongly were advised to wear protection when dealing with a nest that huge. And it was really big, the last nest. So this one I'm worried about. I'm wondering how much it could grow in a night, right? So, how the nest could. Oh yeah, I don't like bald-faced hornets. Those are bald-faced hornets I'm kind of dealing with right now. So yeah, we're dealing with a small exposed bald-faced hornet nest. But I think they're the kind that has multiple backup nests, Dad. Dad, I just found out that the hornet we're dealing with has multiple backup nests. So we're gonna have to find the backup nests and destroy them as well. So we're gonna have to wipe out all the nests one night. Maybe we could try, if we find them all, maybe we can try them all in one night. But possibly the backup nests are already occupied. Wait a second. Okay, so I'm going to have to destroy a lot of them. So yeah. Well, Dad, I think we should videotape the destruction of the hornet's nest tonight. Since this camera is so tiny. We'll hold it in one hand and spray with the other. We'll hold the camera in one hand, then we'll be able to spray with the other. We can't risk leaving the camera out overnight. So we're gonna have to hand hold it. So there will be a video. So yeah, big mess in this house. House is a wreck.
Nothing we can't handle, buddy.
Yeah. That almost escalated into a disaster. Dad, the hornet has more than one nest, so we're gonna have to track down the others. And spray them, even if...
One thing at a time, buddy.
Right, Dad? So yeah, you're gonna get the footage of that, hopefully. If something goes wrong. Okay. Do we have a plan to get rid of them, Dad?
You're the man with the plan, buddy.
Okay. So here's the plan. One of us has to be ready with something to catch any flyers that are around. Since the 4th of first.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Since the 4th is.
I don't think we want to catch anything. Maybe we want to hit it with a tennis racket.
No. By that I mean kill any flyers.
Yeah,
We're going
tennis
to.
racket.
Hello. We could whack each other in the face. Dad, since the blast is so strong from our main destroyer thingy, we're going to need something. So we're gonna, and it may wake them up. Okay? It could wake them up. And not kill them all instantly. Since they're not killed like...
Robert, we're going to use a hose and be done with it.
No.
I'm not buying or handling any chemicals.
We have to. The nest is a...
Let's turn that camera off.
No, we're not. Wait one thing. Okay. So yeah. The plan is we have to knock it out quickly with the spray that we have. We give it a like 1 or 2 second spray, then we drop it immediately and we run back to the house. And then we lock the door, everything. Then we lock everything up, and then we wait till tomorrow night, then we hose the area, then we blast it with a jet, with the hose, to destroy the nest. Then we throw out the nest. Then we incinerate the nest to make sure that they don't come back. To make sure that we don't come back. That they don't come back. Then we find and get rid of any backup nests that they may have as well. Because knowing that species of hornet, they probably have at least 1 or 2 backup nests.
Buddy, my hope is we can just go, get the hose, squirt it, and be done.
It's not that kind of nest. They'll find a backup nest or attack us, since the water will wake them up and not kill them very well. We need to kill them.
I don't know about all that.
Dad, it's an immediate threat, and especially to our neighbors, since the neighbors have a child, and yeah, the hornets could hurt him. So yeah, that's why we have to do that. That's why we have to use the spray and get rid of the nest, so they don't have a chance to come back. it's not only for our safety, it's also for the safety of the community that we have to do that. Is that clear?
Crystal clear, buddy.
It will be geared up just the same as the big one. I'll be putting on overly excessive things of clothing and my makeshift aerobed bee suit.
Aerobed bee suit.
You know, the thick airbed rubber. Nothing is gonna get through that. Except for, of course, a good
What if
sting.
something gets in?
Oh.
That would not be good, would it?
Yeah. But the pressure would pretty much destroy it. Due to I'll have it wrapped around me tightly. I don't think we need the airbed bee suit this time around. And we also don't want to risk any. And since the area is a little bit harder to get away from. And also that it'll take time to shut off the hose. Which will waste valuable escape time. And if one of us gets stung, I'll scream, and then I'll wake up the whole neighborhood. Then the neighbors will not be happy with us. That's why we have to immediately do that. So yeah, that's our plan, and the smoke smell is going away little by little. So this is Robbie from Nerd Family signing off, hoping that the smoke in the air clears very soon.